I thought that we knew what it was. I was pretty sure that we knew what it was. You described it to us. Faith described it to us.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Then she doesn't know.
Okay. As long as she's... Well, let's see my roll first. How long does this take? I don't even have the visual.
And all those minutes he's standing with a crossbow in his chin.
I may have slightly faded back into the shadows.
Would you please take a
Just
few
slightly.
steps back, Miss Johanni? This crossbow is making me is getting uncomfortable. I mean, you're not gonna shoot until Levi's back, so.
I somewhat drop the crossbow and step back.
Thank you.
Rituals.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, we're waiting for.
The
Yeah.
message.
To see how long this takes.
The tweet
Yeah, I
across
think
the
it's
world.
10 minutes, but I start the...
Most rituals are 10 minutes, aren't they? I think so. Except maybe the real big
Yes.
ones.
Yes, 10 minutes. And let's see.
Anna's husband, so as nephew. Shit.
This spreads out to 100 miles.
What is 100 miles?
A lot.
Yeah, pretty tall.
I am European. I know.
160 kilometers.
I is European.
We refuse the miles.
160 kilometers. That is quite a bunch. Unless you know you're in a car or a train or an airplane. Or if your armor can do
But yeah,
portals.
how much it really is. Like, I can't, like, imagine how much that is. I see it somewhere. It's quite a lot, I take it.
That it is quite far.
Yeah, I think you can reach her.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I can't make, like, in my head, I can't make, like, oh, it's, like, this far. Because I'm really crappy with distances. So, but, let's say you can reach her.
If she's anywhere close to Emerald, then for sure.
Mm-hmm.
25 words. 25 words.
25 words, 25 words. Less than a tweet. Oh no, wait, that's 140 characters.
Yep.
Did Faith
Depends on
know
your
where
words.
the cave was?
What?
I don't recall. Did Faith know where the cave was?
They just said that it was from the winged cult. But not much cult here.
She didn't say. She didn't specify whether or not she knew.
Well, didn't need to find a cult to find trouble, so. Could have probably teleported right by the dragon with that armor of yours. Or anywhere else, which would have been less trouble, so.
Well,
3.
this is why she didn't want to go back to Ravendawn, but it kind of
I got that part. Yeah.
left Ravendawn.
So we can go there now, right?
I guess.
You could reply, right?
Yes.
With the same characters?
Yes.
Same character limit. Or
Yep. 25 words.
Tweet across the emerald, said it.
Make sure to use long words like contrafibularities or disestablishmentarianism.
or what?
Disestablishmentarianism.
Disestablishment haremism.
If you want to go even crazier, you go anti-disestablishmentarianism, which is the longest word in the English language.
Vliegtuigwielventieldopje.
That makes no sense.
It does make sense. If you know your Dutch. Altijd tot een tentoonstellingstokje. That might be the longest Dutch word ever.
But is
There.
it in the Dikke van Dalen?
I have no idea.
Well, I've contacted Faith. She's on her way. I will remain with the boy until he's safe. However, if I will trust your decision. If the man has something to say, he can say it to you.
I think he's going
Just
to
know
say
that
it to Hilder.
You carry my trust with you.
Yeah. If he wanted to harm us, he'd already done it.
He already has.
And I know, on this occasion.
I give her a nod and then turn my attention back towards the centaur thing.
It's still scared shitless. It's like a, how do you say that? A shock, I believe it's called. If it's like just frozen in panic and just doesn't think clearly.
Okay. Anna.
And it follows you around, so if you guys go back to the cave, then he also goes back to the cave.
Oh, I'm waiting out here.
Oh, you're waiting out there? Alright, then
Yeah,
I
just
also...
told Anna that her my trust goes with her. So if he has anything to say, he can say it to her.
Stick around so that we can find you when we come out. And I walks back inside the gate.
Inside the cave, like, you see Castor, like, hanging against the wall. Like... Ah. What did Mr. Levi say?
He is, well, I'm going to relay the message to him. He's listening from a distance.
Fair enough, I've listened to a lot of you from a distance, so... I suppose this one time is fair.
Creepy.
Well, Hoot is my familiar, so... Alright, so... What I wanted you to do is to carry out a assassination.
Malga shakes his head.
There is this dagger that I have in my possession, and then that I am willing to give to you. If you, or me, would return to Tylonia and assassinate the Baron with the dagger. Then you conveniently return to me through the armor that I have crafted and given to my lovely wife.
You have to keep saying that, she grunts.
Of course, it has a certain ring to it.
Ugh.
And I will give you the leads and the rewards you deserve.
Need time to think about that. Or you guys all will say no from the get-go, but then you need to say it.
Juhani says, I serve only one master, and it's not you. And she steps behind Anna.
Safely behind the paladin.
Not that kind of behind.
Not that kind of behind.
How interesting.
What kind of... that sounds wrong, actually.
Next to you, behind.
Yes, that is interesting.
How interesting.
Diagonally.
Diagonally.
I always saw those leadership qualities in you, but finally they flourish.
She glares at his tone. And she
Always
looks
do
rather surprised at Juhani raising an eyebrow at her. Did you just call me master?
Not literally. Out of character, just saying.
No, but that's Anna's humor. she does that outside. She pokes the joke.
I'm gonna ask Castor, did this Baron do anything wrong to warrant such an assassination?
It is a complicated story.
He didn't pay us very much, did he?
It is a complicated story indeed. This Baron, let's just say that this Baron is not supposed to be in this plane of existence. To cut it short.
Who is the judge of that?
I'll need to think this over. This is a very moralistic quest you are offering us.
Ooh, a quest. I so like that word. You're already fitting the adventurer.
Will you let us discuss it as a group?
Of course you can discuss it as a group. You always know where to find me. All you have to do is use that which is in your possession.
Yep. Right. Let's go talk to Roy. And each other.
I think I'm going to wait somewhere else though. It's freezing in here.
Are you kidding me? Melga asks.
Ooh, it speaks. Well, actually, I wasn't kidding, but you know, there are better places to wait. I just thought it would be fun, you know, gauging your strength by pitting you against the dragon. But you have proven yourselves worthy, I must say.
Right.
So does everyone walk out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. As you walk out, he also walks out and places a hand on Hyoldor's shoulder and whispers something in his ear. You actually called yourself? Yeah, Hyolder. Okay.
Shoulder.
Your shoulders.
Juhani remains in the cave the dragon was in until our
He
new friend is
whispers.
out of sight.
He whispers, "Nice ass."
Call me later.
Is he going to cheat on me?
As if you would mind.
Not one bit.
Not this time, huh? This is different.
And he after that he lets Hylder go and he waits until you are outside unless Hylder does something, but otherwise he waits until you are outside and
I just take the words to heart and keep walking, pondering.
Where is he waiting?
he's waiting just inside the cave until you are outside and gone.
Can I stand by the dragon without him seeing me?
Nope.
Then I walk outside of the cave.
Because all the doors are open so he sees the dragon.
I look at the dragon and then walk out the door. There you go.
You look at the dragon with glee or scornfully or
With sorrow.
with sorrow.
Ow.
I know, such a precious life taken.
Anna leads them to Roy. And the centaur kid.
Did Roy wait or actually go to? Somewhere?
Sorry, I waited.
I waited. Okay, so at the same spot, you see the group arrive.
I hate that owl more now, though. Just so you guys know. Like I didn't like Hoop before, but now I really don't like Hoop.
Oh man.
Oh, you just gotta put up with it. So Anna greets Roy when she approaches.
The boy has slightly recovered from the shock and is just sitting there and resting because it's quite energy draining if you have a fear shock.
Yup.
So he's like half asleep, half tired.
Well,
There you go.
what did he say then?
You got quite a lot to say, and I have a feeling we all need to communicate with each other to make the pieces of the puzzle fit. Because most of the things I didn't know what he was on about.
Or what did he want?
Well, if you're talking about the mission that he offered us in return for leads that I do not know yet how important they are to Hyolder and Riches, is that we assassinate the Baron.
We know who got the goblins to attack then. If you wanted the Baron dead, we know who is behind that now.
I have a feeling he's behind a lot of things, which is not surprising.
Out of character, give a wink to Hilder.
What out of character?
You
Yeah.
can't give wings to characters out of character.
So, where do we start discussing this?
Why did he want us to kill the Baron? I mean, I admit I am not fond of the Baron myself, but
He said that the Baron wasn't supposed to be in this plane of existence.
because he's one of those creators or destroyers.
Well, I think that Fate told us that the Baron was unaware of what he was and was very new, I think, if I remember correctly. And they were watching him so he wouldn't accidentally destroy or create things. And that he was settling all right. So, if we did what Castor asks, it would pitch us directly against Fate and her order.
Believe it or not, I actually agree that that kind of power doesn't belong here. However, I still don't trust him.
You're very
don't
wise
think we're
not to.
getting- I don't believe we're getting the full story.
No. What you will get when you do what he asks is the leads that will be useful and the riches that he promised. Because as much as he leaves things out, what he does say is usually true and he always keeps his word.
Well, I doubt that there's much he could give me that would be truly rewarding.
Yep, he can't control that.
However, I do agree with his thought that that kind of power is not meant to exist here.
Do you agree with that enough to assassinate someone for it?
I'm not sure yet.
So, Fjolder, those leads that he has, how important are these for you?
Enough to risk my life for?
Enough to take someone else's life for?
That's a big dilemma I'm coming across right now.
Yep. He's very ambitious. His plans are never small.
But it seems that you have a certain connection to him. What would it mean for you if we were to simply ignore his request?
Nothing
Delaying
much.
my revenge.
I was talking to Anna.
Oh.
To me, it would mean nothing. To him, I don't think much either.
What is your actual relationship with him?
Well, I'm not married to him, although he loves to say that all the time because that's the undercover story we go by. But, because he actually looks cautious now at you and then kind of gauging you up. So Castor may look human, but he's not. And I'm not a paladin, really. I was, but when I met Castor, I became his warlock.
So you're his slave.
No, not at all. He doesn't control my will. I wouldn't be here if he did. I ran away. That's why I didn't want to go back to Ravendor. I ran away from him.
I can understand that sentiment.
Guess he found me anyway.
Well, Melgar, what are your thoughts?
You hear Melgar making noises like a fish on the dry land.
Is Melgar masturbating?
Oh!
That is so weird.
Dude.
Go and wash your mouth with soap. Melga just looks lost.
I give up and turn my head towards Johnny.
He must die. Whatever the cost.
Castor?
She nods.
Well, if you're gonna do that, then you're on your own when it comes to me. Because killing him for me would be killing myself. I can't help you with that.
Well, Faith is on her way to our position. If we wait here, maybe we can at least learn some more about what we're dealing with here. Get some more information on all of this.
Well, you remember my mentor that was with Fate? Tessa. She was killed by Castor. Because I refused to join him at first. She will not be sympathetic to his cause. Especially that she's also doing the opposite thing of what he wants.
Well,
So I'm
I
pretty
was more
sure
talking
where she stands.
about information towards the Baron. Because, like I said, I do agree that this power doesn't need to be here, but especially if they have any more updates on the Baron's well-being, maybe it would make our decision a little bit easier. Because if he is indeed one of these dreadfully dangerous creatures, I'm sure that most of us would agree that the cause would be more just.
Alright.
Juhani speaks to Anna in the language,
Alright.
and she asks, "Will you stop me?"
And it hesitates for a while and then goes like, "If I'm there," says in the language. But I'm usually not near him.
Juhani says again in common, "I am not powerful enough to destroy Castor. Going for the Baron may be the only way."
So we're going to,
Suit here.
meet up with Faith and go from there.
Is Suit here?
Who is
Yeah.
there?
I hold my tongue then. What would happen if I kill Hoot, I wonder?
You don't know!
I know what would happen.
Me too. Better make an extra character. It's the well all over again.
Yeah, pretty much.
It always happens in my campaigns. Someone dares to challenge the well.
I don't think he could kill Hoot.
Oh yeah. You can try at least.
Maybe he
Unless
can, maybe.
proper familiar rules apply. In which case, that's 1 HP. But
You know what we discussed today, Johnny?
I know.
I throw the familiar rules out of the window and I make up my
I know now. But I know that But this is a lot of characters, so it doesn't matter anyways.
Anyways,
Out of-
I suppose we all wait for Faith.
Wait for fate. Because you gotta have faith.
So you're traveling
gotta
the last bit
wait.
to Emerald
Yes.
because, and I stopped you in your tracks when you were going there, and you said you're still at the same spot where Anna and you spoke. So that's like halfway
Yes.
across to Emerald or something,
Travel to Emerald then.
or less than halfway because
I'm going to
Take-
the spots.
yeah, it takes like a day to travel.
Fast travel.
Before we go, Anna turns towards the Centaur boy and asks, "Are you alright?"
He nods slowly.
Guess he's not in the state for talking yet. Alright. She
Roy
actually.
resists the urge to try and ride him.
Oh look, I'm riding my god into battle.
She helps the boy up and then follows everyone to the spot to meet Fate.
Time to do some accounting. Since it's a day travel.
Accounting.
I assume you rest along the way because the night is already
Probably.
It's already deep night. It's already almost morning by the time you're done with the whole Castor thing. Because it was
I'll rest when we get there.
you rest
I'm okay to keep going through the night.
and the entire day after that.
Sure. I could pray to Juju to ask for strength, or talk to Juju to ask for strength.
Does your character realize though?
I've seen Juju quite a few times. Wouldn't expect him to be so small, but he has a theory.
Do you want
Is
to?
the- also
What is the rest of the party? Are they okay with skipping an entire day of sleep, doing battle with
No.
a dragon?
No, Melga wants to sleep.
Gilder
Must
wants to sleep
sleep.
also. And take his armor off. before
Without-
he does.
So while the rest of the party sleeps during the way, Roy just walks on.
Nah, I guess I'll stop and wait. Party.
Are you gonna pray to
Johanny makes
Juju
it.
for strength?
No.
What about a good night's rest?
Johanny makes a fire.
All right. Yeah, do the regular resting stuff. So you know rations and
Alright. Rations, armor.
I have to say though,
everything basically resets. So your surges and your HP and action points.
we only have 5 minutes left in the stream. What do we do?
I sort of vote for
Sleep?
doing a bit more dialogue and stuff.
Well, that's not going to be a bit of dialogue.
My
Make
vote
it
stands.
stretch.
We can play.
I'd
Hoop
rather stay in the
pinata.
moment.
Play some hoop pinata. Tie Hoot up and whack him out.
Oh,
Oh, poor Hoot.
don't tie Hoot up.
It's not his fault. Then he was created.
Yes. Yes. Oh man, I resist the urge to throw the fire pot at Hoot.
I am going to make a reserved character because this doesn't sound very good.
You might want to. You're tied too closely to terrible things. I put the fire pot back in my bag.
You mean you actually stopped studying it?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
High five.
High fucking five.
I'm still reading my book and feeding my ferret. Sort of absent-minded. And then we all go to sleep. After some of us take off their armor.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of trust in you guys after that confession to take off her armor and go to sleep.
Does Hoot take off its armor?
Who doesn't
Hoot
have
has no armor.
Hoot steps out of its plumage. Sort of like a feather coat.
I'm gonna die.
A new day dawns. And the travel continues, and you arrive.
Yeah, after putting all the armor back on.
Yes,
Yeah.
and all that
Well,
stuff.
you got help. It's
And
fine.
when you arrive, you see a different Emerald. The barricades are gone. People are walking on the streets. It actually looks like a pretty alive town.
That was quick.
What?
2 days.
So that was quick.
Maybe they pray to Juju. They are preparing for the arrival of.
I mean, the
Uh,
barricades are still being, obviously, it's not like entirely cleaned up and stuff, but it looks
Yeah.
like people are, you know.
We head on into town, I guess. Where's Skellen? Where the fuck did Skellen go?
He was at the entrance of the cave like the whole time.
Yeah. Did he just
Yeah.
like
Let's just have him tag along with.
Skellen like saw a bunny or something and chased after it and got lost in the mountains or some shit? We all just like forgot about him because we were too shocked by
Yeah. Yeah.
all this shit going on.
Yep.
I think even Roy forgot about him.
Yep.
He got caught in a snowstorm or something.
You got frozen.
I like the chase the bunny. Like a vast foul creature. Like chased it up.
A vast, foul wildlife.
Nature, it's all over me.
It was actually the bunny from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
It attacked. He chased it off into the. He went on his own quest for the holy hand grenade.
Dude.
Yes.
I'm okay with it.
And with Sir
It's
Skellen's
only
quest, we actually reached the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
As we strut on into town.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a good
Yeah.
place to remember where we were, actually. I can remember that. Stroll
We
into
shall
town.
continue. We shall continue next week on Sunday,
Indeed.
I believe. Is it next week
Yes.
already?
It is next
Yeah.
week already.
It is.
It's my birthday in 2 weeks.
When's your birthday?
The 12th.
The 12th.
Yeah.
A friend of ours has her birthday on the 11th.
Okay.
Crazy.
It's a small
Life's
world.
weird.
Magic.
Yeah. Magic.
It's only like 300 days, people.
Me and Haystack are only like 2 days apart, some shit like that.
Yeah. I'm older than him by like 2 days.
That's amazing.
It shows. It shows.
Yeah.
More mature.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, Roy, with Juju by your side, is that some people look actually amazed And others do like a small bow of respect towards the boy.
Not towards you, just the boy.
Yes.
That's cool.
It's like, here's the
His
prophet,
power is
here's
mine.
the god. Like, shall I respect the prophet or the god?
You hear Jenny being thirsty? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yep.
She always starts
The
drinking like
noise
crazy.
that Melgar made earlier.
Oh no. No!
It's like the wet fish sound. Like
But yeah, there it is. The conundrum of the D&D campaign.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
And our
my-
secret's out.
Will she survive?
Yeah, that's the question. Depends on how much people get annoyed with Hoots.
Find out next time.
Well, Melga will not be the cause of this one.
No.
God, I don't want to barbecue again you again.
So you don't have to attack me.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So yeah, developments all around. Next time we're going to see what we're gonna do, make a decision. And yeah, thank you all so much for the hosts and for watching and everything. It is super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main plot point is out, guys. It's gonna be interesting next week to see what the party decides.
I have to
Wait,
choose sides now.
Or do your own thing.
There's that.
Let's get that ring of that bandit guy.
we need to take it back to the room with more doors.
Oh man. Whoop.
As long as there are no traps, I'm good.
Exactly. See you guys around. Bye.